Who said woo the first time? I went, there we go. Fuck you guys. Sometimes when you are alone in the shower, you think about Hitler. You do. I know you and you do. Don't lie to me. You think about Hitler. And you think, you know, isn't it weird that Hitler was a vegetarian? Which is stupid. Because he treated people like animals, so why is it surprising that he treated animals like people? He didn't get it. That's not weird. That makes a lot of sense. That's fucked up. Meat is murder. I think murder is murder, Hitler. That's a joke that I wrote. What was the problem in Germany in the 1940s that kills 6 million Jews seemed like a reasonable solution? That's the question I want to have answered. Like, I don't know, our infrastructure is really suffering. We have our roads are deteriorating. We have a terrible, terrible economic situation, high inflation, high levels of unemployment. I think that we're going to have to kill 6 million Jews. Nazi Germany, what? That doesn't make any sense at all. Would those not be the most infuriating political debates? Hitler, I hear what you're saying. I don't see how that correlates to healthcare. All right, Hitler, go for it. Whatever. Also, I was just thinking about this earlier when I was writing my shit out on my arm. This isn't a test. Fuck you guys. It's okay. How, like, 6 million? There's nothing in the world that I would want to do 6 million times. I don't want 6 million blowjobs. There's nothing in the world. That's a lot. Like, that's a special kind of dedication. You've got to be really into something to pull those kind of numbers. And I'm just astounded. Like, wow, that's, fuck. Again, I wrote that joke. I heard it, and you're better for it. Olive Garden has a motto that is when you hear your family, but I don't think that that's true, because I can't walk into Olive Garden and ask for $700 for an abortion. Olive Garden is awful. Olive Garden it's like, hey, are you seeing that colored girl? Olive Garden, that's not okay. That's not appropriate, Olive Garden. So, when are you going to go back to school? Olive Garden, I'm working, all right? I'm working 2 jobs, Olive Garden. I don't need a degree. It's fine, Olive Garden. Shaniqua? Olive Garden, her name was Ruth. So I love sex shops. If you don't, you haven't been to a sex shop. And if you have, you haven't been to the right sex shop. Sex shops are great. There's only, like, if you can, I don't know, they're awesome. They're just like, they're bright, they're colorful. I don't mean the ones that have like the viewing rooms. Whatever that is, I don't know. If you walk into a sex shop and it has curtains anywhere, leave. You're in the wrong sex shop. If you walk into a sex shop and it has bright lights, you're in the right sex shop. But it was cool. I went to a sex shop with my girlfriend the other day because we have an awesome relationship. And it was really funny because everywhere, okay, you walk into the Gap, right? And you get helped. And you're like, these jeans would look great on you. And you're like, thank you. And that's what happens. Now, in a sex shop, the corresponding interaction is a little different. Like, oh, well, we have these neoprene wrist restraints made by Tough Love, or we have these fuzzy handcuffs made by the same company. Now, if you're looking for something leather or in the electrical tape realm, you're like, whoa, this is crazy. Earlier today, I was in class. What a transition this is. The other thing that's great about it is we went to the sex shop, and it was cool because we got help by this chick, and she was like this small, scrawny girl with like long hair to the middle of her back, bright blue, and it was like clearly the like awkward kid in the back of the class who like kind of like wasn't really cool, kind of got ignored, like, you know, hello, welcome to the show. You guys are right on time. You got here just early enough so tomorrow when people say, hey, just that comedy thing, you can go, yeah. But you didn't, it'll be a lie. Just like the last 5 minutes. You know what? Go. I don't want you here. You're not like the real fans. These people are quality. You guys, you're posers. You guys snowboard sometimes. Okay, so this girl in the sex shop with blue hair. It was cool because like, she was like this awkward, scrawny chick with blue hair. It was like clearly the girl who like always sat in the back of the class and like drew anime pictures and like was but like the sex shop was her domain. She knew everything. She'd be like, oh yeah, what you want is a high quality silicone lubricant. I recommend Eros over here, but if you need a water-based for silicone toys, such as things that you would use in anal play, you need to go to aisle 3. And it was just cool to see that person completely in their elements. Like, fucking master of her domain. I like the butt plugs that are in the medium range. You're up over here. I'll fucking get them with a rubber base. Oh, like, fucking well done. You found your niche. And it's perfect for you. And quite frankly, that awkward girl, I would much rather have my niche be a sex shop than accounting. Like, you know what? Like, that's that for that. It's a phrase. I made it up. Now you can use it when you're in a conversation. And you get lost, and somebody says, what are you talking about? You say, well, that's that for that. What else do I have here? Uganda, I have written on my arm. You guys know when you're watching TV and you see, they have these interviews from time to time, right? They're like be a special, and there'll be like a guy who was he was born in Uganda, and he like Civil War, his village was razed, watched his mother get raped, his father murdered, he got kidnapped by a brutal warlord, brainwashed, taught to fight with an M16, fed nothing but meal and coke for 6 months, and then gets hit by a shoulder-fired rocket while getting aid from the Red Cross, and gets helivaced to a secured airbase, and gets flown to Europe where he gets emergency treatment, and then gets his education, and like flies to America and writes a memoir. You know, like you see these like they're fucking everywhere. Are you guys kidding? Anyways, I saw an interview with one of those guys, and it was kind of, I was just like got thinking about that. Do you think that when he goes to Starbucks and he orders a latte and he gets a mocha, he's like, son of a bitch. Fuck. This is awful. Today is the worst day ever. I just wonder. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Fuck. Red light takes. Turn green. Turn green. Turn. I want my computer loaded. Load the page, computer. I guess it's probably a different perspective. I guess. I've never seen my mother get raped, so I don't actually know.